Hello and welcome to today's video diary for finding my way with Pi, purpose, intention, and emotion. So today, what I want to observe about my thoughts and feelings is this feeling that comes up when I start listening to Christmas music and also talking about Christmas. I have this deep, I get so emotional about it. It's ridiculous. Or that's what I tell myself, which doesn't help. I have this deep yearning for Christmas, and I wonder where it comes from. Definitely something in my childhood, probably. Although, Christmases just felt different after my parents divorced. And at the time, I wouldn't even call them bad. I mean, there were towards the end of my dad's life when he, was more sunken into his addictions and unhealthy behaviors. Some Christmases were really challenging. And I think that maybe that's the root of some of this, because I find myself having this deep yearning for at Christmas being able to have someone who gets excited about Christmas and Christmas traditions like it's a privilege to get to do them together instead of a chore. And I think I want that so badly, and I look for that outside of myself because I can't give that, or haven't been able to give that to myself. I don't feel that inside, and I look for it outside of me instead of figuring out how to just accept what is inside of me and relax with it. And then maybe what I'm yearning for so badly would come. What happens every year for me at Christmas time is depression, sadness. My kids get so excited and they want to decorate and, do all this stuff. And over the years, we've done more and more, and we will play Christmas music, and I can start out with them smiling, but not too long into it, it's like I'm just barely holding myself together from crying. Christmas music makes me feel so sad, even the goofy ones, the goofy happy ones. And in my head, I just keep saying to myself, like, you are crazy, what is wrong with you? And I don't think I was always like this for Christmas. I used to get so excited when I was a kid. I remember I was the first one awake every year. I couldn't wait to go look at the Christmas tree in the living room and see if Santa had come. And I just adored the time with my family, and I loved some of the traditions that we had, Christmas dinner together and all of that. And I wonder if, because it feels like, obviously the tears feel very uncomfortable, and I judge myself this time of year for having them because literally everything surrounding us is like, this is the happiest time of the year. And I feel like I'm such a Debbie Downer, and, I don't want to bring my kids down or anyone else down. But what I want so badly is just that closeness in the family, and just being together and loving each other like it's a privilege instead of a chore. And it's maybe a little bit of delight and playfulness and fun, but instead I feel like this. So I moved away from home when I was 20 years old and began building my own life. And there's so much that I love about my life. But I miss my big family at Christmas time. And I think that that's part of it for me, that this feeling of togetherness and the messiness of family and holidays and the noise and the color and the just big comfort of coming together during this time. Like it is a privilege to get to see each other, and we're celebrating each other and visiting and catching up and enjoying the time together. We don't really have that here. We've cultivated it more. I have one of my dear friends here always has us over for Christmas dinner, and I can't ever wait to see her on Christmas Day and have that family time with them. We usually host Christmas Eve, and we'll have some friends and family come, and that is very meaningful to me, and that I like hold on to those times like it's a lifeline. So we have cultivated it, but I think hubby and I just have different experiences and expectations of Christmas, and it is it's different, very different between like how our family did it and how his family did. And it just is one of those things where maybe I'm just a little bit sad that it's not what it was. I get sad that I hear Christmas music and I think always about the people who are no longer with us. And I also go into this downward spiral of feeling terrible about myself for feeling like this instead of smiling. So, I think it's the first time I've ever maybe let myself get quiet with this and talk it out. And here I am on a video diary, just trying to observe it. And what is it I'm yearning for? And now I'm like, how do I cultivate that and create that inside of myself? Because I'm the only one who can help myself feel better. And right now, I don't know, but I've never, I guess, really asked the question, how do I help myself heal through whatever this is for me at Christmas? I've never really looked at it through that lens before. I've always just tried to suppress it and avoid it, and, go upstairs to my bedroom and cry or something and get it out and then go be back around the family. I'm a little nervous about being around my family again in Florida because I do get so emotional at Christmas, but and it's the first time my Mimi won't be there and will be in her house. So I don't know, maybe I just need to be like, I feel sad, and maybe half of them will be like, we do too, and it'll be okay. I just feel like I hit a wall with this, and I don't really know what to do with it. It just feels so heavy, and but I want to do something with it. Like, I want to try to fix it because I feel like there's this kind of expectation around this time of year. Everybody's off work and together and needing that togetherness, and I also need it, and I feel like I've got myself stuck in this. I need it but don't know how to be it. So let's just try this exercise of self-compassion, because that's kind of what's coming up for me right now. Maybe I just need to try some self-compassion. And what is that? sound like? And to me, one of the questions that helps me connect into self-compassion is, you know, whatever that, let's call it, inner child is inside of you, whatever they're feeling, whatever pain they're feeling or sadness they're feeling, what would that inner child most need to hear right now? And I think it would be, it's okay to feel sad. Sometimes that missing people, missing family, missing loved ones who are no longer with us, that's absolutely okay, and that's part of life. And also sometimes we're disappointed. Sometimes things don't live up to our expectations, and it's okay. It's okay. It's not so bad or wrong or, you know, stuck here forever. It's part of life, and it's okay to feel like this part's hard. It's okay to feel like this part's painful. It's okay to cry, and no matter what, you're still loved. It's okay. I really do feel like a child right now thinking about this, and just the emotion that comes up is how intense of an emotion it is. And just I've read so many things over the years saying how Christmas is very hard for so many people for a bunch of different reasons. One reason, let's go the science route, this seasonal affective disorder, it's called SAD. The acronym is SAD. We get less sunlight during this time of year, and the days are shorter, and there's more darkness, and it's a natural effect of the body to feel sad during the winter months when there's less sunlight. I've read that this whole expectation around this time of year being the happiest time of the year is marketing, that it's not, it never had been that before. Really consumerism and marketing and selling things, because it was a time of giving, but it was a time of gathering to help each other through the darkest part of the year and the darkest, hardest part for many people. And that it was a time of sadness for many people, and that's why we gathered. I have read about how Christmas brings up memories of people who are no longer with us, and there's like this nostalgic connection with traditions and all of, like, music. I mean, music is literally ingrained into this pathway in your brain, and there are certain songs that you maybe heard repeatedly growing up. I don't know about you all, but sometimes, like, my daughter would have Christmas music on in the car, or, you know, other family members, or you'd hear it in stores shopping or whatever, but over and over and over and over and over. And so it's a very strong association with traditions and certain people in these times of the year. And when we lose people, I mean, it brings that up, and so it's there. It's very real and emotional. So yeah, I've read that also sometimes the stress of money around the holidays can intensify emotions and feelings. This want to, you know, give extravagant gifts and go to parties and all of this stuff, but maybe without the means, and it adds a lot of stress. I've even read that our intake of sugar changes how we behave, like it impacts our mood, and has like an opposite effect, like you get that sugar high but then you get a crash. And that addictive type pattern with sugar in the body, and there's a lot more sugar this time of year, and so that can impact emotions. I mean, y'all, I have read it. I've looked everywhere because it is an intense feeling for me, and it could be maybe all of the combined, all of the things together and some other things, and maybe it's my personal past as well, what I hope for, maybe expectations I have that aren't, you know, fulfilled, or yeah, I don't know. So what do I most need to hear right now? I guess it's just that it's okay to feel whatever I'm feeling, and to give myself some grace, and to stop saying things to myself with negative self-talk like you're crazy, or what's wrong with you, or you should be happy this time of year, or anything else that basically denies what is and what I'm actually feeling, which is emotional. So, yeah. All right. Maybe I'll spend some time journaling about this and see if I can just flesh it out a little bit more. But I think that that helped. I actually feel calmer talking about it and acknowledging some of it. And that exercise and self-compassion was also helpful. So thanks for being with me on this journey. I'm so glad that you're here, and I hope it helps you too. I'll see you tomorrow.